You did say that. Swear. We will have words. We will have words.
Share that word.
Hey, welcome to Attack of the Show. No fighting in front of the kids.
Get ready.
I'm Kevin
Get ready
Pereira.
for kids.
This is Libby Munn.
I'm Libby Munn, and we are coming to you from the G4 Studios in Los Angeles. It is day 5 of our epic April event. It is just starting.
So open up that. We should have had an April Advent calendar where they open up each day has a door and maybe a chocolate or a used condom inside or something fun.
That would have been fun.
Yeah, would have.
Next year.
So if you're just tuning in for the first time, prepare to be dazzled and or blinded by the wonders that we have in store.
Tell them what we have, Kevin.
Okay. Ooh,
Over here.
Too far. On the show today, an iPhone app goes to war with itself. And a lady man sings the blues and around the net. Then we have an inside look at Ninja Warrior 23. We're going to show you what happened and who almost died at the last Ninja Warrior.
Then it's our long-awaited review of the iPad on Gadget Run. We get our hands on it. Before you buy, you better watch this. Unless you already bought it, in which case you're dead to us.
Oh.
You have to wait until we tell you whether or not to buy.
Okay, honey. Okay, we're good now.
Also, Funny Man, a.k.a. Kevin's best friend, Paul Scheer, stops in to talk about the Streaming Awards, Twitter, and his epic Iron Man encounter. Great story.
Best
I know.
Facebook friends.
You guys are best friends virtually. This week, the internet got drunk at a party and just wound up throwing crazy videos everywhere.
Yeah, we cleaned up the internet's mess and we saved the best for you. It's a little thing we like to call around the net. We begin with the finest music video ever produced.
The inevitable backlash couldn't have spent much money for their song We Give Hell. The music is just whatever.
Who cares about the song? Who really cares about the song? It's about the video.
Yes.
Gotta be honest, that's not what I thought was going to happen with the banana.
Today's number 2 item comes to us from that surprisingly fertile source of web content, Philippines Got Talent.
Yeah. Now, we've already seen the island nation's best transvestite horse-calling vocalist, and now we get to see an amazing performance of the classic wedding dedication, Endless Love.
And it is proving once again that the Philippines clearly do have more talent than America. This duet is performed by just one person.
What?
My love, there's only you in my life, the only thing there's right. My first love, it's your every breath that I take. I'll give it all to you. My love, my endless
Wow, what an amazing performance. Unfortunately, only one of them can move on to the next round. To vote for Ladyface, text She-Woman to 53692 right now. To vote for Gentleman, text He-Male to 53692.
Folks,
Get my hair ready for number 1. Number 1 ready.
get your number 1 look
Get my
on.
hair ready.
Ready for number 1?
Number 1.
Yeah, let's do it.
Taking out my cough drop. What's up?
Up high.
It's okay.
Since the dawn of time, humans have created art, from primitive cave drawings to sprawling Greek dramas to modern cinematic epics.
And also, since the dawn of time, humans have created spoof pornography versions of that art. Today's number 1 item is a prime example from the porn studio New Sensation.
If you guys love the stoner noir of The Big Lebowski, you're going to love the porn parody, The Big Lebowski.
And You're gonna love it even though it doesn't have a clever name.
Yeah, it's just the same name.
You see, the dude had an extremely large Johnson. And despite there being other folks by the name of Lebowski out there, some handsomer, some more bearded, some fatter, and some more crippled, the dude was actually the biggest Lebowski you'd ever seen.
Let's get something straight. I'm not Mr. Lebowski. You're Mr. Lebowski. I'm the dude.
Shut the up, Donnie. What I'm talking about is those hardcore VHS tapes that really tied your collection together.
My life is just games and games, I guess. That was pretty good and thorough, Maud.
Why, thank you, Jeffrey.
Dude.
Dude.
Yeah. I wonder if anybody actually F's the Jesus in it.
Oh.
Because I think it's one place you can.
You know what I found fascinating? It was Lebowski watching a porn in the porn.
Wow.
I mean, seriously, that's right down the meta hole.
I bet the meta hole gets worked pretty well as well. Today's number one item is a new song from the evil geniuses behind Rather Good about the Axolotl.
Yes. Now,
please.
Yes, let me explain.
Yeah, you should. Because I feel like people out there. I think if you do a little bit, okay, let's do it.
So the axolotl is a rare Mexican relative of the salamander. It actually has a property called neoteny, I believe is what it's called. Now, it actually means that it can reach sexual maturity without going through a metamorphosis.
Of course. That's what it means.
What?
But the axolotl can also be artificially made to metamorphose into a more common salamander by injecting them with thyroid hormones. And all that crazy science stuff is the inspiration for this song. Awesome.
You love it?
That was great.
Oh, that's just because you just love strange abominations of nature.
What? No, really, what did you just say? I don't...
Well, that little garden of Dr. Moreau you've got going on in your backyard.
Oh,
I've seen it.
Oh, you're jealous of my green thumb. I get it.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yes! Epic April!
Welcome back to the old Attack of the Show, everybody.
Big show. I'm Kevin Pereira. That's Living Mind. We're here.
Yes, we're here.
Yes, you are.
For those of you who are just tuning... Who cares? Today's number one item features an old iPhone app called Talking Carl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Talking Carl is a relatively useless piece of programming that presents you with, it's like a blocky red character named Carl.
Oh.
And then Carl will listen to anything you say and then repeats it back to you in a high-pitched voice.
Yeah, it is endless seconds of fun. Unless you pit two Talking Carls against each other, in which case... Yeah.
No.
It becomes so much fun that it may very well shatter your eardrums.
Oh my gosh.
My voice is higher than your voice.
My voice is higher than your voice.
Okay. Yeah. I love that. You know what? If you are just tuning in, sincerely, this is the show where we'll watch a video and go, oh, that's really annoying and frustrating and I hate it. Let's put it on television. Still ahead, men climb walls for glory.
And wind up breaking themselves for progress. It's our gravity-defying preview of Ninja Warrior 2-3 up next. Ninja Sun.
That was my ninja.
Welcome back to Epic April and Attack of the Show. It is time for Never Before Seen Friday. OMG!
How great was that graphic? What was your favorite part of that graphic?
When the thing exploded.
Oh, I like that part too.
OMG! Wait, sorry.
You can have it. You just take it. No, you're doing good. No, you're fine. She did good, right? She did good, guys. Yeah, no, look, I love you. Let's just go back over here now. Let's just go over here. No, you stay there. Camera comes with me over here. 3. Here's your exclusive first look at Ninja Warrior. Damn it, Olivia!
What?
Ninja Warrior 23. Warning, many ninjas were harmed in the filming of this video.
We're here at Mount Midoriyama to see some of the most elite athletes in the world compete on the toughest obstacle course ever constructed. Ninja Warrior 23 is on the way, and no one is more anxious for its start than the Ninja Warrior All-Stars, a group of athletes considered most likely to reach total victory. They have consistently been Ninja Warrior's top performers, but at Ninja Warrior 22, these athletes collectively hit a wall. Not one of the All-Stars made it past the first stage. Stepping up to take their place in the limelight were 2 new stars that fought their way up from the Japanese preliminaries. Hitoshi Kano recently graduated from college, where he was a standout in gymnastics. Then there's the first man to make it to the final stage in 5 competitions. Shoe salesman Yuji Urushihara came within seconds of total victory. Yuji's near miss was a wake-up call for the All-Stars. The Ninja Warrior veterans had to regroup to assess their failure and strategize against this new threat.
っていうところで本当に自分落ちちゃったんで、なおかつメンバーみんな全滅で。俺一回落ちたとこ絶対落ちたことないから。絶対次はもうおでんやるから。でもちょっとこちらで名前がバッてくればこっちも絶対負けねっていうそういうのはありますからね。
Both the new stars and the all-stars are ready for the coming battle. They spent the time and made the effort. Ninja Warrior 23 will put their training to the test and see which generation will emerge victorious. And in this race, there's only one way to win. Get to the top of the tower first.
メンバーみんな心を入れ替えてストレス結構溜まってますからね。発散してください。発散します。新しく出てきた人間についていけるようにか、まあね、負けないように頑張れればいいかなと思ってます。
Watching that video makes me thankful.
For what? Oh, decent health insurance?
Well, yeah, that. But also for the upcoming Ninja Warrior Saturday Marathons. On April 10th and 17th, the original Ninja Warrior returns with all new episodes available for the first time in glorious, say with me, high definition! Hey, we don't need to say TV. We know
television.
It's TV. Yeah, we know that it's television. We don't need to say that.
So they start tomorrow at 6 with a half-hour preview special hosted by Allison Hayslip. And head over to g4tv.com/Ninja Warrior for more info.
And now, Olivia has something very important to tell you.
I do. You know it's total bull. The Byzantine Empire. Okay, first of all, they never called themselves Byzantines. They considered themselves the Eastern Roman Empire, so there's that. But the world has never seen a more worthless group of do-nothing jerkwads attempt to claim the title of empire. Okay, fine. The Byzantines gave us some cool stuff like tile mosaics and onion dome churches and Greek fire, a badass medieval napalm that sank like a billion Persian ships. But then they went and lost the recipe for it. Yeah, way to go, Byzantines. So with barbarians to the west and Arabs to the east, the Byzantines basically sat around for a
couple hundred years, getting fat and corrupt, and finally, an army of crusaders on the way to the Holy Land got so fed up with the Byzantine bull that they just decided to do the world a favor and sack Constantinople instead. And now we call that city Istanbul because you know what? Nobody even wants to think about how epically lame the Byzantines were.
Giveaway.
Nice.
Epic. Then we'll be trend hunting. We'll show you jackets, trench coats, and M65s. That will increase your geek cred and probably turn a few heads in the process.
Much better than the M64s. And later, has Steve Jobs blessed us with a magical tablet or cursed us with a $500 toy?
Oh, look at you, huh?
It's a Gadget Brawn review of the iPad.
But it's still freaking cold outside, and we live in LA.
But thankfully, you don't actually have to look like a tool to brave chilly weather. No. Trend Humper is here to help.
Summer may be just around the corner, but when the sun goes down, you are still going to need the perfect jacket for a night on the town. And whether you're looking for stylish new threads or something that will brave the elements, you'll be proud to wear these jackets as your second skin. It's hard to find anything in your wardrobe as versatile as the M1965 field jacket, better known as the M65. This classic utilitarian military coat gives the impression that you care enough not to look like a total tool. The Made in Noir field jacket is a prime example of the perfect M65. It's made of 100% Japanese cotton twill with a ton of pockets on the inside and out to carry around supplies for whatever war you may be waging. It can be yours for $350. But the best thing about the M65? They require no maintenance. In fact, they often look better wrinkled, just grabbed right off the bedroom floor as you head out for a night on the town. But if your style is a bit more sophisticated but still badass, you can't go wrong with a trench coat. Burberry's washed, double-breasted coat embodies the classic trench style. Available in sage and black, this $750 jacket features large Burberry buttons, slant pockets, a gun flap, back rain shield, and a leather and metallic belt. Private dick license not included. However, if you're looking for something a bit more subtle and stylish, check out APC's Narrow Map. Available in beige, this straight coat hides your buttons, pockets, and whatever else you may or may not be wearing underneath. It's available for the magical price of $420. So before you hit the town, suit up with one of these killer jackets. And for more info on everything you just saw and more, head over to complex.com.
Obviously, everyone knows the iPad came out this week.
What? Not as obvious how we at Attack of the Show felt about it. Okay. Time to find out when we review the magical tablet named after a feminine hygiene product. Chris Hardwick, ladies and gentlemen!
Yes, here it is.
Welcome back, sir. The big day is here.
Yes, it is.
The iPad has arrived.
Let's see if we agree about it.
We probably won't.
What?
They say it's magical. They say it's revolutionary. And now it's finally here. The iPad. Weighing only 1.5 pounds and employing a 9.7-inch multi-touch display, the iPad makes full use of the 150,000 apps in the App Store through Wi-Fi or 3G. Plus, with iBooks, iWork productivity software, browsing the web, email, iTunes, and a ton more uses, this tablet has officially arrived, starting at $500.
Compared to other devices, the iPad is extremely unique and unlike anything else we've used. I mean, we've seen tablets before, but not.
I spit on it because I was excited.
Some nerd shuttle.
I got some nerd rage. Yeah.
There we go. It's about the size of a piece of paper. That's 8 by 10, since most of you have never used paper. Half an inch thick, heavier than you might expect. So. I don't know. The whole notion of this is, ebooks, and we're going to be reading and watching videos for extended periods of time. Is the heaviness, is that getting in the way?
Well, here's what's interesting about it is because it's a new type of device, people don't know how to deal with it yet. Like, even when you watch the video on Apple.com of the guy using it, he's kind of awkwardly like, oh, I'm in iPad heaven, trying to, but like I said, you can't hold it up forever, even though the size is nice. You have to put it on a desk, and then you kind of hover over it, which is a little awkward. I mean, obviously they wouldn't put a kickstand on it because that ruins the aesthetic. So
it would be functional. We can't have that.
How best do you? I mean, like the virtual keyboard is great, but typing on, like getting onto the keyboard is the awkward part.
You're either here with it, or I guess you're here.
Right, or you're
That's
reclining.
it. Like, people are randomly going to be seated like this now everywhere.
Or you're just going to have to curl up in a Starbucks like you're a Jane Austen character writing in a diary.
Now, the touchscreen is probably the most striking feature of the iPad, mainly because it's huge, 9.7 inches, LED backlit. Is it everything that we'd expect from a product that's branded Apple?
It definitely is. I mean, if you've used an iPhone, then you'll know how to use this, and even if you haven't,
because it's just like a larger iPhone.
It is
what
just
it is,
like,
right? Yes, you started to say it. You started to say it.
I will pop your head off like a chicken. It's immediately intuitive. You said you saw like 4-year-olds using it online.
They were, yeah. I saw videos of them using it. I wasn't awkwardly leering. No, it was amazing to see. Like, there was a video of a 6- and 8-year-old kid that had, I was using DOS at those days and getting very frustrated.
My first computer was in 1981, and it was command line, and it's like, of course I want something simpler.
Pinch and zooming, and they immediately get it. So that was cool to see the interface is that.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned pinch and zoom, because of course it does that too. The keyboard also works well, but again, like I said, you got to hover over it. So there we are, typing over it. Even though it's got an oleophobic screen, it gets very fingerprinty. You don't notice it too much when it's on.
Well, we just wiped this. We just actually cleaned this off, but hold on.
Okay, so
that is a touch test.
Now I'm turning it off, and you literally could frame someone for murder with the number of fingerprints you can pull off this thing, because within seconds, and because it is a touch device, it's going to get super fingerprinty.
Smudge-like.
Overall, we do like the iPhone Touch experience, and this is better because it's huge, and that's the one thing I want to say to people who say it's just like an iPhone Touch, a little bit louder. It's not. Like all the apps, everything is much more robust, and all I would say to you is use it and then judge it.
Right. It's okay to hate it after you've experienced it.
Of course it is. Go into an Apple store, play with it. If you think it sucks, then fine. But don't just say it's a giant. You honestly can't know until you play with it for a while.
Well, how does the experience translate to the primary uses here? Because, I mean, obviously it's for web browsing, checking email, watching YouTube videos, going through photos.
For the most part, it works extremely well. I mean, the iPhone never really did Safari justice, but the iPad makes complete use of this, and it makes it feel exactly the way you want it to. Pinch and zoom the large screen and the easy keyboard make it great. Of course, there's no flash.
Right.
We are getting reports that, like services like Bright Cove are switching to HTML5.
Everybody's going to HTML5.
Yeah, so maybe not now, but at some time in the near future, it might get sorted out one way or another. There's lots of other apps. Email and YouTube have been redesigned. I mean, like, gorgeous use of the real estate. They work better on the iPad. Makes a huge difference, like I said, because of all the room that you have. iWork apps like Pages and iBooks work really well, especially since they're integrated with email and other apps. Battery life is phenomenal, by the way. I got mine. Well, here's the thing. You can't USB charge it to your computer. So
it doesn't charge when you actually connect it?
It doesn't charge. It actually says not charging. So I have to plug into the wall and charge. But I had it for 36 hours, and I used it a bunch, and it still had 50%.
All right. Well, here's the thing. It's sort of this in-between device. But I felt like I had it on my coffee table, and if I wanted to check email or surf the web or do whatever, I got my phone for that, or my laptop, or I'll go to the desktop if I want to write a long email.
I had some of the same experience. It really is in between those two. If you're checking email, you'll probably do it on your phone. If you want to type slightly more than on your phone, you'll type on the iPad.
Yeah.
But if you really want to send a lot of emails,
you'll laptop or desktop.
Right, or you'll buy the keyboard dock that comes extra with it.
All right, so as an in-between device at $500 for the 16-gig version with Wi-Fi, what would you rate it?
I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I think for what it does, it's amazing. I mean, the Netflix app alone is insane, and it looks gorgeous. It's not going to replace a laptop, and you may need to buy other accessories. And no, it doesn't do flash. No, you can't multitask. No, there's no USB. Yeah, it's not perfect. You know what? Do you need this? No, like I said, you don't. If you don't want to buy it, don't. I don't care. Don't buy it.
You know what? I'm sorry. I just unfollowed you. I'm done with you. I'm done with you.
If your home videos could use a little hot Sith on Jedi action, we have a solution for you.
Yeah. It's time to go FX yourself.
You don't have to train with Master Yoda on Dagobah to become a Jedi Knight. We've got some great sites and apps right here that will turn your no-budget home video into an epic lightsaber battle. No self-respecting Jedi would show up to a fight with a wooden broomstick. So you're going to want a realistic lightsaber handle. But there's no need to spend hundreds of dollars on an expensive replica. Instead, hit up IndieMogul.com where independent filmmaker Eric Beck has step-by-step instructions for making a movie-quality prop for less than $35. All you're going to need are some chrome tubes, a strip of rubber for the grips and emitter, and some assorted hardware for decorative detail. After you cut and assemble all the parts, attach a long stick or wooden dowel to your new handle. You'll need it for a reference point in the next step, because that's when you add in the lightsaber effect. For that, there's a free Windows app called LS Maker that will give you everything you need to digitally paint in a lightsaber into your scene with a process known as rotoscoping. Once you import your video, pick the color you want for your weapon's glow and choose white for the blade's core color to create a convincing effect. Now simply step frame by frame through your movie, left-clicking on the tip of your stick and right-clicking on the bottom to draw in your lightsaber. Adjust the blade's width at the top and bottom to compensate for when the saber is pointed towards or away from the camera. When you're finished, export your movie as an AVI so you can add sound effects and music using an application like iMovie or Movie Maker. For those who want to get their lightsaber on and don't care about the cost, Adobe's After Effects, which runs about $1,000, can make much quicker work of the job. Video Copilot has a great tutorial with everything you need to know. It's as easy as can be, just follow along. Plus, they include some presets so your lightsaber looks just like the real thing. Instead of painting over every frame, After Effects only needs you to adjust the lightsaber's glow every few frames, which are called keyframes. The blade's position will be tracked automatically between these frames. Thanks to After Effects, you'll probably be able to cut your lightsaber tracing time in half. With these great sites, you now have the tools you need to become a Jedi Master. So grab your lightsaber, young Jedi, and go FX yourself.
Question.
Okay, question.
Who wants free stuff?
Hey, it doesn't matter because you guys work here or you're not eligible. It's time for another epic giveaway. This is today's prize. It is the Google Nexus One phone. And get this, hey, listen to this. Apple lovers, this is unlocked so you can use it on any carrier.
Oh, what?
You can use it wherever you love.
Now listen, when we reviewed this on Gadgetron, it earned a very impressive 4.5 seals, okay? It's a lot of seals.
Yes.
Oh, the half seal.
It's gorgeous.
To enter, visit g4tv.com/AOTS. Click on the epic giveaway link. You will have until 3 p.m. Eastern on April 12th to get your entry in, or else what, Olivia?
You will die.
That's not what I meant.
You will die.
Or else you won't have a chance. And the winner will be announced on Monday's show.
You don't want to die, dude. Stay tuned. Human giant star Paul Steer explains 140 tweets and the series words in just a minute. And then later, our robots meet Napalm Death. It's the explosive finish you probably saw coming. That's for someone else, not you.
I did the day we saw him on the set. Let's talk streamies. Let's talk streamies. Streamies are a new award given to celebrate online television. And for the second year, the awards committee got human giant Paul Scheer to host the whole thing.
That is when he's not deep in the lost AIP.
Oh.
Yes. Now, people may remember you from such callbacks as Ross Dress for Less or Taco Bell.
Yes.
And also as...
I really nailed that Taco Bell commercial.
I know.
I don't know why. Why wouldn't they go with me?
it was.
I said fourth meal?
You know what I think? I think you're too good looking.
All right,
like,
thank you.
too much awesome. So, and then you also did the Best of Olivia special last
It was,
year.
yeah.
You were the best. How great was Paul?
Olivia's fun. It was so much fun.
I just cried and cried during you. Like, I mean, when you hit me, it was like, you know.
Well, but that was to motivate you, and I think it really worked.
And it really
was,
worked. Yeah. So I want to know, what have you been up to since last time I saw you?
Well, I just got back from San Francisco for WonderCon.
WonderCon,
Yeah,
I wanted to go.
Yeah, it was awesome. The costumes at WonderCon are amazing. There's just a dude without a shirt on, and I was like, "What are you?" He's like, "Taylor Lautner." But he had this big belly. He was like, "Yeah, I'm Taylor Lautner." I was like, "All right."
That's genius. That's genius. So then, and then you also did a big Twitter thing, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
this was so cool, and I got to be part of it.
It was so, yeah, you were amazing. I teamed up with Ben Stiller and Rob Hubel and I from Human Giant. We did this thing called Night of 140 Tweets. We got like 140 like people like Ashton Kutcher, Demi Moore, Weird Al Yankovic, like just insane people all to get on stage and read their favorite tweet. So like, and it all went to charity. Like people can buy it on iTunes
Amazon
and stuff like that. Yeah, all that.
It was really well received, which is exciting.
Yeah, it was really great. I think we've raised like over $30,000 so far.
Holy crap!
Yeah. For only $2.99 downloads, that's a lot. That's a lot of downloads.
That's a lot of downloads.
Yeah.
Hey, so I'm excited because you're hosting the Streamies.
Very
right? The Streamy
excited.
Awards this weekend.
Clearly, Neil Patrick Harris said no. So then they came to about 10 other people, and then they finally got to me.
Do you sing? Do you dance?
I'm going to sing.
You are?
Yes. No. I wish I was. There's going to be stunts, lasers, and I think we're going to release a Wolverine into the audience. That would be it.
Really? Did you actually find an actual live Wolverine? Because I would love to see that.
Oh yeah, I have a whole case of them at home. Just
really?
Yeah, I have like a whole zoo of Wolverines.
Do you get nervous for that kind of stuff?
You know, the Wolverines are going to treat me really well, I think. I cage them up. I don't feed them.
Talking about the Streamy Awards.
Oh, the Streamy Awards. The Streamy Awards, I'm excited. It's going to be like a regular award show. You know, less Botox and more pale skin. I think those are the things that will be happening. No, but it's going to be awesome. There's going to be comedy bits like David Wayne will be there, and Zoe Bell, and Robert Englund, and Chris Hardwick, like a bunch of people.
Hardwick!
Yeah.
Wait,
and you can watch it all online. You can watch it all online. It's going to be happening live. On
like
the stream.
Just go online.com?
Just, yeah, if you hit I think if you just turn on your computer, it might be there.
It's on your Word document?
Yeah, I think if you're working in Microsoft Word, something will happen. It's streamyawards.com, and it's streamy with an I instead of an IE.
Oh, because you guys are hip and cool.
Yeah, we're very cool.
Why would they do that?
We just want to celebrate web TV, and we felt that was a cool way to do it.
I love it.
You guys see our award, though. Our award looks like fettuccine getting electrocuted.
Oh,
it's
really?
just like shooting up. It's like
streams, like streams.
Yeah, they're like streams.
Like the internet.
It would be cooler if it was made out of a laser.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah,
maybe. Like a whole laser tag backpack.
Yeah, we just shoot people in the audience. You won. Just go off. That'd be great.
That would be fun. You should do that next year.
All right, I will.
So, if you're asked back.
Yeah, maybe not. This is.
Wait, I want to talk to you about something that I hear that you're a really big fan of Lost.
Oh yeah, huge Lost fan.
Okay, now you were recently at the Paley Festival, right?
Yeah, I got to host a panel of everybody on Lost, like all the actors and creators and stuff.
Did you just geek out?
Totally. Like I was a nerd backstage, like oh, there's Locke, oh, there's Ben,
I know.
There's Albert.
It's the best.
They're the coolest. But I think I pissed off Terry Quinn, who plays Locke. Like I said, so what are you doing after Lost? And he goes, I don't want to talk about that. And he gave me like...
Was he being serious?
Yeah, he gave me like these smoke up monster eyes. I was like, I thought he was going to dematerialize and like throw me against the wall.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And he must have been really mad because I've actually hung out with him and he's the nicest guy ever.
Really nice. I guess I pissed him off.
What'd you do?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
No, I asked him the question that should not be asked.
Maybe once he won the Emmy, he was like, just done.
That or the smoke monster's really in him.
Oh,
the smoke monster doesn't know about acting.
Hey, so I hear there's a great Robert Downey Jr. story.
Oh, well, you work with Robert Downey Jr. on Iron Man, right?
On all of his projects. He's requested me to be on all his projects.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, I did a movie with this guy, and he was like, man, me and Robert Downey, BFF. Totally best friends. And he'd be like, oh, hold on. Got Robert on the phone. Hold on. Yeah. Hey, all right, we're going to go visit him. All the time. So I was like, oh, I'm buddies with this guy. And I was at Comic-Con, and I see Robert Downey Jr. I'm like, this is my in. I'm going to go talk to Robert. Yeah. And I kind of walk through this whole crowd of people and I go, hey, Robert. Already too familiar. Like, why should I be calling him Robert? And he turns around and I go, hey, I'm friends with Justin. And he looks at me like, what? Like I was speaking an alien language. And I'm like, oh. And then every part of my body started to sweat. And I was like, oh, God, what did I just do? And I go, Justin. And I say his last name. And he goes, I don't know who you're talking about, man.
I know that feeling.
And then his two bodyguards turned around. They have like these big, like, steak necks, like just like, look like they're going to beat me up. And I go, I must have had you confused with somebody else. I thought you were Robert Downey Sr. And I just,
Did you really say that?
And I just skulked away. It was the most awkward. And we were all waiting for an elevator, and I just walked backwards. It was terrible. Terrible. So I embarrassed myself in front of Robert Downey Jr.
Do you think that have you ever seen him since?
No, I haven't. I will never see him since. I don't ever want to interrupt him.
You're
again.
gonna like turn around and walk the other way?
Yeah. I was like, oh, no, sorry.
That's an awesome story.
Yeah, it was.
We should just try to arrange it just to see what happens.
Yeah, now I can. Well, at least I can say now I know Olivia, and then he'll know who I'm talking about.
Please
Maybe.
don't use my name. Well, thank you to Paul Scheer. You guys, you have to catch the Streamy Awards online this Sunday at streamies.org. That's an IE, right?
Ooh, I guess so.
Streamies with an IE.org or on your iPhone because that thing will get you everything. Still ahead, our biggest month of the year continues with the explosive deaths of 2 members of the Attack of the Show.
Yeah! Don't worry, she's talking about the robots, I think.
Well, 3 members.
3 members. Intern Pete.
The workers demand more attack of the show. We'll be right back.
It's big, it's beautiful, and you're gonna love it.
Epic April continues next week on AOTS. Blair Butler goes behind the scenes at Mattel to reveal the toy maker's 2010 Comic-Con exclusives. Then Allison visits the set of Big Bang Theory and tries for a turkey when she bowls with the cast. Plus, I join CTU and get partnered up with the lovely Katie Sackhoff. It's a match made in heaven. Epic April continues next week.
Once, a long time ago.
Yeah, last week.
There were 2 robots on our set.
Yeah, they know. They saw them.
And we loved them so much.
Yeah, we blew them up.
Oh.
The time has come to reveal my true identity.
Weston Scott, kiddies. And I'm here to blow up your beloved robots. Want to know why? Because I can. I'll be working today with Hollywood demolitions expert Dennis Dion. He's going to help me send these 2 robots back here with metal militia help. So, Dennis, what are we going to use to blow these guys up today?
This one we're using black powder bombs with a sand mortar filled with gas and 100 grain depth cord to blow it apart. This mortar, which we call a lifter, will place 4 of these 4-ounce black powder bombs inside, fill it with sand, then wet the sand with gasoline because the wetter sand's got more push, so to lift it up. Because it's contained and taped, double wrapped, it's extremely powerful.
So this has the power, though, to lift a car?
Yes. If you flip a car, you use 2 of them.
2 of these can flip a car?
With a sand mortar, yes.
So that's what we got in store for the green giant here. Now, what about the blue bomber?
What we're going to do with him is we're going to blow the arms off, blow the head off, then final finale, we'll blow the rest of the body with a propane popper. You see inside here, it's got this little slider. We'll put this bottle inside there, put a spark on top. When you fire it off, it pushes the slider through the bottle. The gas all escapes at once. You have like a 25-foot fireball.
Dennis, what do you got in the case?
It's a clunker box. Clunker box sets off explosions in order, so that just by firing in the firing button, we can run through a sequence.
Now, am I allowed to touch these right now?
You can set it. Yes, this one's hooked up yet.
You know, it's weird.
Not that one.
That was a demo joke. All right, well, we got the first one packed with dead cord and explosives. I got the clunker box, and I get to do the honors.
Well, you're going to have to go from single fire to continuous.
Okay.
And then you have to fire 4 times.
All right, Dennis, enough talking. Let's incinerate this guy. All right, so powering up.
Powering up.
Okay.
Continuous, from single to continuous fire.
Okay, and then
Yep.
this first.
Yep.
Next.
Then we go from safe to arm.
Safe to arm.
You're ready to go.
3, 2, 1. Fire! 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 I like this aftermath spread. It's very abstract. It's almost like modern art. I got the Picasso touch for explosives. This is the grand finale, right?
Yeah. We have the 2 propane poppers, and we have 35 feet of 100 grain primer cord. All right, on your cue. 3, 2, 1, fire!
Definitely some serious ordnance. These robots didn't have what it takes to stand up to it. Better luck next time, boys.
Also, you guys, I am doing something with Habitat for Humanity. I'm helping to build a home for another family in need, and if you go to livingone.com, you can find out information on how to bid on an auction to come build with me, and it's on April 15th in LA. Anybody can bid except for that guy. You know who you are.
What are you making the house out of? Adobe?
We're going to make the house out of rainbows and wishes.
Oh.
And we might play a round of Red Rover. I'm really excited. And crimp our hair. I think I love crimping my hair.
I'd love to see like the person in need who shows up to the house that you built and they're like, rainbow's not going to protect me from rain. That's.
I'm like, no. I'm like,
it's really cold in here.
You need to use your imagination.
Thanks to our guests Paul Scheer, Weston Scott, and Chris Hardwick. Stick around. Campus PD starts right now.
Good night, everyone.
I'm cold in this house. No, you're protected by wishes.